R59 WWJ. Normally I would show the back of the trunk and basically the fact that it's a Honda Odyssey, because I know which one it is. I know it's red velvet. The thing is, where is it? I literally looked all over the lot and it's not even here. So chances are I may not be able to drive that. I may be able to get something else. Maybe an electric car would be nice and everything. Like, I know I've driven them a few times, but who knows anymore. So I got good news and bad news. The good news is I found R59, and the bad news, it's a Kia Carnival. I hate driving these so much. Oh God. God knows, everyone knows how much I hate driving these. Because I looked at the video when I saw that a lot of the vans started to have Jersey plates again. It was the day I came back from work from my summer staycation, which was really more the heat wave staycation. And yeah, it was the day that my grandmother passed away and I got reported by a passenger. So, fun day. Anyway, said all that to say that I thought it was red velvet, but turns out red velvet is R58 looking at the video again, so it kind of stinks. But if it's one wish I have, is that this van doesn't work and that they give me a Toyota. It's Friday, come on, give me something better. So everything works. I guess I could be happy about that. Like, the thing is, when you have a job, sometimes you, especially with public transportation, like sometimes you're assigned a vehicle that you're not a fan of. But one thing that I am a fan of is that paycheck. So, you know, I guess I could tolerate it for today. Like, should all go well. All I know is, in all the time that the Kia Carnivals have been in the fleet, I never had a case where something happened with a Carnival on the road to a point where I had to drive back. All I know is, now I think about it, like, you would think Carnival Cruise Lines would end up trying out some of these, like Carnival Cruise Lines, Kia Carnival, hello, like, so, like, just hear me out. Like, I know it's almost a bad pun, but it's not a bad idea. Okay, so trying to find somewhere to throw out this water bottle that was in there. But either way, we'll see how the day goes. 6:50 right now, and I'm over here. Basically, like, that industrial area, like, on the other side of Greenville. I know I'm here every once in a while. It's just I can't remember all the names. So, you know, just was able to, like it was two people being picked up and dropped off at the same area. Some co-workers I've driven before. Now I got a line run that should take me over to Newport Mall, and yeah, I don't think it'll be a slow day like Tuesday, especially because how it is on Fridays during the summertime. Normally, like, the morning is a little bit more chill, a little bit more relaxing, but then come the afternoon around lunchtime, then it starts picking up like crazy. But who knows. 8:34 right now, and I'm more so in the same area I was 2 hours ago. Well, more or less, really closer to the Liberty State Park now that I think about it. But basically, I'm just trying to be careful because, like, my good battery pack that I, like, charged up last night and everything, like, it doesn't really have enough juice to be able to last the whole day. And now I literally have my phone on the bad battery pack. So what I'm gonna do, hopefully, is, like, head to a store and get myself a car charger that could, you know, charge with the cigarette lighter, and, you know, I would have a proper USB port, because all of our Kia Carnivals in the fleet, they don't have a regular USB port. Mind you, the electric cars from the same maker does. Like, come, like, Kia, like, y'all make some good cars and everything. Like, I know I know if money was no option, the car I would get is the Hyundai Kona, which is basically the Hyundai version of our electric cars. But yeah, this is just a nuisance with like no regular USB ports. But it is what it is. And I'm also gonna get myself some water because I'm actually just feeling a little tired. Like, I was able to get enough sleep last night, otherwise I wouldn't have came to work today. It's a little bit exhausting. Well, there's my backup thumbnail. Oh no, did these two hit? Thank God no. All I know is, like, I gotta quickly get a car charger from Acme. Hopefully they have one, so that way I be able to plug something into a USB. It's just, oh my God, did y'all miss the passenger of the day that may end up explaining the title of this video? Like, basically, like, I don't like the term Karen when it refers to a cranky passenger, you know, things not going well, and then they take it out on every one of them. Because, like, I drove a Karen today, really nice, really sweet and everything, and instead of white, she was black, first of all. Second, it, like, you know, all went well with her. The other one, who wasn't named Karen, but under a different name, who had a pretty girl's name, might I add, cranky old black lady. Like, sorry to say it, it's just, ugh. Like, every twist and turn I was doing, the fact that I had to pick up another passenger, she just didn't like any bit of it. I'm gonna be late for work. It's like, it's not like I know I have control over the circumstances regarding traffic. Like, it's gonna take a shortcut that got there sooner. Or all of a sudden there's a road closure. Or it's like, I'm gonna be late for work, this is ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. If I end up getting a complaint from Via, I'm gonna fight back. I don't even care. Like, they have a problem with it because of the fact that they can't deal with road closures and they have the crankiest people alive getting in the van. So be it. Okay, after spending $25 for this car charger, which, my goodness, I hope it works, because I will be really mad. All I know is, like, with regards to the cranky lady, like, I literally had to call my mom just to rant and frankly roast the living daylights out of her, because, ooh, it just made me really mad. I know there are people like that and everything where they'll just get mad over anything. I hate this kitten. Like, there are people like that, but hey. Almost did a face reveal by accident. Because I'm noticing the mirror. Basically, I'm over here at Newport. I just finished an express run where, even though one was gonna be dropped off by the PATH station, basically the girl was smart enough to know that basically she could just go through the tunnel that cuts between there and the light rail station and get there much faster. So basically, said all that to say that I was able to get the charger. Thank God it's just the lighter, the cigarette lighter in the front of this vehicle as to why it wasn't working, because I was going to be really mad if it didn't work because I need my phone for work. But oh my goodness, like, just some of the things that was just frustrating me while getting here, it was crazy. But, you know, at least I had these few seconds to just rest up and take it easy. Now I gotta see where this passenger is. Backup thumbnail number 2. So, just said all that to say that you know, it's a few minutes later, I was like, even though I have the passengers still in my queue, I'm sorry, I gotta use the bathroom and I don't care what anyone says. Like, and not to mention, I'm just happy I got an open and walking shot at least for you know the beginning of the vlog, which, you know, great. Even though not too many watch my vlogs anyway, but you know, today is just an example of how therapeutic it could be and everything. I'm not holding a grudge against against the bald lady yelling at me this morning. And nothing against bald women based on whatever circumstances y'all go through and everything. It's just she didn't represent y'all well, because there are a lot of y'all that are just beautiful in personality, even more so than some with longer hair. So said all that to say that I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom. Hopefully there's no pizza right there, now that I think about it. Thank God there isn't. Okay. Because I'm thinking about going to Burger King later, and I just want to, you know, do my best to chat down or something. And let's just say I'm facing up right now as best I can, because sometimes I feel like Jersey City should be called Harlotsville. Now I got a walk back shot for the beginning of the vlog. Yes, I'm super meta in my vlogs. So, said all that to say that, oh my goodness, like, so now I got that passenger to pick up over by Washington and Grove Street. I'm basically heading back to Greenville, but also I think I got to pick up someone and then take them over to the Heights. So never a dull day when you're a Via driver, I will say that. And I much rather this than just being in the office and everything. The reality is, and I mentioned this, I've had passengers, friends, family, and more ask, what is it like being a shuttle operator? And to be honest, like every job, it has its advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is I don't have to stay in the office in a boring 9-to-5 job. Like, the van I have for the day is my office. The second thing is the fact that basically I don't get to stand still, and not to mention they give me the keys to a relatively newer van. Like, if I'm correct, I think this is like in the early 2020s, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but yeah. All I know is I want to grab the PB&J that I have packed in here, to be honest, so that way I could, you know, eat, because it's right now lunchtime. It's right now 11:19, and yeah. Oh wait, I got a new passenger now.
Many unbearable hours later.
Unbearable hours indeed. It's right now 3:05 p.m. and like, just a crazy day. And when I finished my last line run, basically there was just a lot of traffic over from the Heights, over like in a good portion of the Heights, heading away from the highway and also towards Hoboken. It was a lot, so hopefully that doesn't interfere with traffic on the way home. I was gonna say I'm just right now waiting for a text from my parents, because I'm right now over at Burger King, and you know, I was gonna get myself something, but no, my parents still want something as well. So, you know, just gonna see, and then I'm gonna head back to the lot. All right. Flytrap is parked, and if you're wondering why I named her Flytrap, because there was a few times today when there was some flies or mosquitoes or whatever that got inside, and basically that's that. Now I'm parked next to Supermodel B74 UPZ. All I know is I am so happy the day is done. All I know is, like, when it comes to Burger King, I hate the smell of onion rings. I hate the smell of onions in general, but that's basically what my parents requested, so I'm going along with it. Because I was like, no sandwich, but turns out mom is making chicken, so you know, I was able to have, like, I got myself the jalapeno cheddar bites and everything, which is basically like the jalapeno poppers. Now, Burger King makes some pretty good jalapeno poppers. I mean, to me, I think the cheddar poppers at Sonic are way better. I also got their Bacon King, which I would argue is actually better than the Baconator at Wendy's, and definitely tastier than the Baconzilla at Checkers. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. And yeah, basically pretty decent. And I already had my fries. I already had the jalapeno poppers. I didn't have my Bacon King yet. I'm actually gonna have it when I stop recording, and then I'm just gonna drive home. All I know is, like, there were just a few things that did get on my nerves today on the road. It's just, again, with certain people being distracted on their phones or driving recklessly, like, I gotta give props to a mother and son that was in the van longer than they needed to be. Like, they were in there for almost an hour, and I was able to finally get them over to Newport Mall. And basically, make the long story short, for a while we were behind. For a short time, we were behind one individual that was swerving back and forth. Again, pet peeve of mine, stopping at every corner that isn't a stop sign. And then, just, it's like, what is he doing? And there was a few seconds left for the light and everything. He could have easily cleared that. I'm like, huh? But then he just purposely stops and everything. I'm like, do you want someone to shoot you? Like, I'm not a gun owner, but like, had that been someone else, the results would have been different. Just saying. And even the mom who was in the front sitting next to me and everything, basically she was like, is he drunk? And I was like, that's the only explanation. All I know is, if Via is going to be like this, especially for next month when the kids go back to school, it is going to be insane. Like, I'm sorry to say it. Like, I'm not sorry to say it. Because I've argued that there are certain aspects of Via that definitely needs to improve, and if they don't improve upon it, just expect more problems and more confrontations, and so on and so forth. Especially because of the fact that since Via doesn't operate on Saturdays anymore, I'm hearing a number of passengers is preferring the service hours to be restored on Saturdays. At least do that for when the kids go back to school. Oh, cause I'm just hear me out, Via. It's the weekend, and there's a lot of kids that want to go to the park, and parents and grandparents especially would try to take their kids to the park instead of driving their cars. They could simply get in a shared vehicle, and it could result in the reduced amount of air and noise pollution, because the 5 different cars that would often have one particular individual could all fit inside of a minivan. Not comfortably, but they could fit inside. Like, it's just the simple logic of public transportation. And while there's not a quintessential form of public transportation in Jersey City, like, since Via is around, it gotta live up to a certain standard. But that's that. Ready to go home. See y'all later.